Part 2, My Father's Hidden Letter. Sometimes the greatest inheritance isn't money. It's the truth our parents leave behind. I stared at the old envelope. My hands were shaking so badly that I could barely hold it. On the front, in my father's familiar handwriting, were the words, "Open this after I'm gone." A tear rolled down my cheek. Taking a deep breath, I slowly opened the envelope. "My dear Sarah, if you're reading this, it means I am no longer with you. Don't waste your tears on me, my little girl. Instead, remember all the happy moments we shared in this house. There is something you must know before making any decision about our home. I have kept a secret from both you and Michael for many years. Inside my old wooden toolbox in the garage, there is another envelope. Find it before trusting anyone. Love always, Dad." My heart started racing. I immediately ran to the garage. Everything was covered in dust. The old toolbox was exactly where Dad always kept it. I opened it. At the bottom, hidden beneath old tools, was another sealed envelope. Inside were several documents, property papers, bank statements, and one legal agreement. Eyes widened. The house wasn't completely ours anymore. Dad had secretly taken a loan years ago to pay for my mother's expensive medical treatment. Almost all of his savings had disappeared trying to save her life. The loan had grown over the years. If it wasn't repaid within 6 months, the bank would take the house. Suddenly, Michael's words echoed in my mind. I didn't have a choice, maybe. He had been telling the truth. That evening, I called my brother. "Michael, why didn't you tell me about Dad's loan?" There was silence. Then I heard him crying. "I wanted to protect you. I knew how much that house meant to you. I thought if I sold it quickly, I could pay the debt before the bank took everything." For the first time, I realized he wasn't. I didn't have a choice. Maybe he had been telling the truth. That evening, I called my brother. "Michael, why didn't you tell me about Dad's loan?" There was silence. Then I heard him crying. "I wanted to protect you. I knew how much that house meant to you. I thought if I sold it quickly, I could pay the debt before the bank took everything." For the first time, a middle-aged couple welcomed us politely. The husband smiled. "You must be Sarah." I looked surprised. "You know my name," he nodded. "Your father spoke about you many times." My heart skipped a beat. "Dad met you?" The man smiled sadly. "Yes, and before he passed away, he made one final request." I looked at him in confusion. "What request?" The man reached into his pocket and handed me another envelope. "This belongs to you." I looked at the envelope. Once again, it was written in my father's handwriting. What secret could Dad possibly have left behind this time? I slowly opened it, and what I read changed everything. Read to be continued.
Your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more emotional stories. Thank you for watching.